3, 2. So the Dodgers passed on Shota Imanaga, and we also have a really cool poll from various executives, or all the executives, for at least a executive for one representative for each team, that was able to vote, and we'll see where they selected the Dodgers in terms of their rankings with their farm system. This is Tim Rogers. It does rhyme with your Los Angeles Dodgers of Dodgers 2080. We are here on Wednesday night, and we are here to talk about various issues. First of all, we will start with Shota Imanaga and why the Dodgers did not sign him. All right, so as it's been reported, Chicago Cubs have signed Shota Imanaga to a weird contract. At the end of the day, it could be something such as 5 years, $80 million, which people were going, oh, it's going to be at least 5 years, 100. And then it started going more than that. So the question is, what happened? Why did the Dodgers not go there? Why didn't they go and make that deal for Shota Imanaga? So let's think about that just for a second. So we've already talked about before, the Dodgers have a lot of young starters, right? They have, targeted so far, it seems like, for the rotation, of course, is, well, we definitely know Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Bobby Miller, probably Emmett Sheehan, and probably Ryan Scarborough, wouldn't you think? After that, who do we have? Well, we have Ferris Bueller. Wow, I just did that. Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler will be limited on innings, but he will be one of the starters eventually. Could be after the middle of the season, we have Clayton Kershaw back. Maybe. And then there's all the young guys. Gavin Stone, Michael Grove, Kyle Hurt, Landon Knack, Nick Frasso, and River Ryan, at least. My speculation, this is all speculation, is the Dodgers go, well, we don't think Imanaga is a 1 through 3 starter in the major leagues. On an average staff, they must not think that he is that good. Now, there's some that think that he's that good, but no one gave him what we all were expecting, or what a lot of us are expecting. So you got to ask yourself, what did the Dodgers think of him? And I just don't think they thought that much of him, and they didn't want to give up a huge contract to someone that maybe they don't consider much more than a 5th starter, maybe a 4th, when they have all these young guys, and there's still players out there, pitchers out there, that are available via trade. The Dylan Ceases, the Corbin Burns, those types. And there's going to be others that pop up. So my question is just, did the Dodgers just not hold him in that high of regard? And I've seen various reports about different teams, what they thought of Imanaga. Some think he's really good, like really good, a top, one of our, someone who would be a 3 or a higher and can do some serious work in the major leagues. And there's others going, well, maybe he's just not that good. The Dodgers are always after value. And I think a lot of us would have thought, oh, if he was 5-80, Dodgers will do better than that. They'll nail that. But they didn't. And so that's where I just go, I just don't think the Dodgers held him in high enough regard. And they probably have something else cooking. Again, I can vision him. Andrew Friedman in the kitchen. with his orange polo shirt with a walk. He's cooking up his next big deal. Is it Jesus Luzardo? We already mentioned Dylan Cease and Corbin Burns. And there will be others where the Dodgers will go, why do I throw that money at Imanaga when we still have a ton of prospects? Many of them are blocked. We have the room. We have enough question marks where we still could use somebody, but we think a Dylan Cease would be better. Put it this way. They probably believe that Dylan Cease or whoever else they might be able to get has a higher upside than Shota Imanaga. Nothing against the guy. Glad the Giants didn't get him. I hope the Giants don't get, Jordan Montgomery or Blake Snell either. So that's kind of where I'm at with that right now. And good luck to Imanaga in Chicago. Nothing wrong with that. Good place to play baseball. He's got legendary home field. Just wish they'd remove those bricks to quit killing players. And I'm sure the Dodgers will get to face him once, maybe even twice. Once at home, and once on the road during the season. So at the end of the day, it looks like the Dodgers just didn't think nearly as much about Imanaga as just about all of us podcasters and a lot of his fans did. All right, so on that note, go Dodgers, right? All right, let's take a look at the chat a little bit. Let's see. Nando was first. Yeah, I thought for sure the Dodgers would be in on that one. Let's see. Good evening. Yes, Zoom. Thanks for hanging out from the East Coast. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't go to San Francisco, but I'm worried they're going to get some other folks. I like Blake Snell, who we know is a Dodger killer. Imanaga, we don't know if he's a Dodger killer. Well, he's left-handed. He's probably a Dodger killer. Yeah, can we trade these prospects already? What's the holdup? Good question. I think they're just waiting. They're probably waiting to get just that right deal. I think what's going on still is with guys like Montgomery and Snell and maybe even, I don't know, Stroman, maybe a little bit. They might be holding it up. Their teams are waiting to go, okay, now that we know, let's just say the rumors are the Yankees get Stroman, and regretfully the Friscos get what's his name, Snell, and the Rangers get Montgomery. Then they go, okay, well, we know that the Dodgers are still looking for a pitcher. The Orioles are looking for a pitcher. So they'll start going around to talking to those teams eventually. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. That's where I'm coming from right now. Let's see. The Dodgers will be a juggernaut for at least a decade. Yeah, decade. It's already been one. Going for more. They'll continue to win in the regular season, make it to October, but the postseason is where teams go to die, and that's where the Dodgers got to fix things. Craig Osterberg, hello. Yep, Justin Sutterfield. Dodgers didn't need him. There are way too many options, and Roki Fried possibly next year. Good point. Yeah, Doug McCain talked about that. I didn't want to say the same things that Doug did. That wouldn't be right, because I literally just watched his podcast as I was getting ready and doing some other stuff. It was a rough night, or else I would have been on at 9. Yeah, his fastball isn't that good, and he's 30. Well, it's got a lot of run, but yeah, the velocity. Tanner Scott and Luzardo, please. Yes, please. If you had a choice, Imanaga or Hader. I want Hader. How much will his posting price be? I thought it ended up being $20 million. I think. The lineup is deep. The rotation is deep. The coaching staff is deep. The farm is deep. The office is deep. The pockets are deep. The will to win is deep. I think so too. I like that. Jason, you said something. I'm not sure. You said something. All right. FanFest, February 3rd. from 11 to 3, or they're calling it Dodger Fest. That's what they're calling. That's a good name. I like that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to cover it. NS, hello world, good evening. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm always, I love FanFest or Dodger Fest now. There's been nothing about who's going to be there and the experiences and all that. They seem to be shorter this year than it was last year, but that's what, sounds like Showtime. Shohei. No, Shohei Ohtani will be there. Lots of others. Let's take a quick look at I don't want to lose that, at FanFest or Dodger Fest. There it is. Let's go. Let's take a look. Hey, it's on the wrong thing there. Come on. Let me fix that. That's the next topic. Come on. There we go. All right. So the names that are going to be there. Okay, so they're going to have Ohtani and Tyler Glasnow on stage. They're going to have Freddie there, Mookie, Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly, come on. You got to be there. Dave Roberts and more. So I'm sure they're going to have some cool things that'll be happening there. I used to go as a fan, which is really cool. What are the top 3 Dodger prospects need to move? Well, I think they need to move 2 right-handed pitchers, starters, and I think they need to move 1 catcher. I'm not going to give names because I don't know, but I think that's what they need to do, just to free up some space for the other guys and to give the other guys a chance, right? Who gives it more home runs, Lance Lynn in St. Louis or Imanaga in Chicago? I'm going to throw another one up there. Giolito in Boston. I wanted Giolito, and I thought he would have been just fine with the Dodgers. Being in Boston with a monster up there, I think he's in trouble. Stone, Bush, Cartaya. Those are your 3? Yeah. Yeah, Bush. Yeah. Bush or Vargas, for their own sake, has to go. Leaning a little more towards, I think it'll be Bush. You can't send Bush back down. I think you can send Vargas back down half more year. You cannot send Bush back. What do you think chances are in Jesus trade 1 to 10? 3. I want it though. On a 1 to 10 scale, how much I want it? It's a 10. What I think is a 3, and I think that's more of, so that's trade to the Dodgers. That's my odds on 3 out of 10. He could go to another team, or they may just hold on to him. Yeah, that is wild. 4 and 1 inning, all solo shots, just boom, boom. Some people have said the home runs kill rallies. Huh? You give me 4 solos, that's quite a rally. Devastating knife in the heart thing. Yeah. Over under 40 home runs allowed. I'm going over. Yes, me too. Yes, over on all 3. Yes, easy. I think Imanaga might have the best chance of keeping it. No, I don't know. He's a gopher ball guy too. Dodgers done for the offseason? I don't think so. I think they got one more. One more move. I guess Kike might not be coming back, though. That's what I didn't get a chance to listen to what Doug was saying, but that was in his headline. And I didn't have it. I heard it came from David Vassay. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I would have rather had Kike than Miggy Rowe. We need a better bats off the bench. It's still not strong enough. Taylor's our number 1 bat. Hit him and Margot, but in terms of power, it's Taylor, and that's not enough. And then of course when Hayward's not playing, he'll be on the bench too. But yeah, I'm a little concerned, folks, about that. Okay. I'm gonna kind of segment this one a little bit so I can cut it I did that for the first one about Imanaga. I'm going to cut that one. And let's see. There it is. Let's see if I get there now. All right. So what I'm going to do that whole thing. I'm going to do this. Casey and Austin said that they're done? Yeah, I think they're not. I think they got one more going. Margot should be a trade piece. Absolutely. And then sign Kike. Yeah. All right. All right, I'm going to go to this next thing, okay? 3, 2, 1. MLB Pipeline conducted a big survey of many executives across Major League Baseball to vote on different aspects of the game. And one of the things they're looking at is the farm system. The previous ones are Rookies of the Year for the coming 2024, top prospects, and then tools. So now they're talking in general about the farm system. So let's take a look at the article from MLB Pipeline. Which team has the best farm system? Okay, clearly the Orioles. They've had so many high draft picks. They've made good picks with those. And then they got the Dodgers and the Pirates and others at 13%. Which team uses the draft best? The Los Angeles Dodgers. So they talk about this a little bit, but one of the best parts that the Dodgers do is they're always lower in the draft. So teams like the Orioles, it's much easier to draft, between on the top when you have the top 5 picks. That's changing now for the Orioles. They are now a good team. They're not going to be drafting so high anymore. But the Dodgers have been drafting from the bottom of the barrel for a long time. They haven't had a top 10 pick since, 2013 or something like that? And it was Chris Reed. Oof. Different regime, folks. Which team plays the international market better than any other? The Dodgers finished tied for 4th with the Rays. The Yankees still at the end of the day haven't proven to me yet. Padres have done well in it, but they end up trading all of them. The Rays are really good at what they do. And so the Dodgers do a pretty good job at that. We haven't really had, Julio did work out pretty well for a while, but that's a different story now. Which team is the best at acquiring prospects and trades? They say the Rays. Now, I think that's very underrated. I kind of look at what the Dodgers have done in the past. They traded for Josiah Gray and Jeter Downs, who they turned around and traded for other people after raising their stock. They've traded for Nick Frasso, right? They traded for, even when they made the trade for Stripling and got Ryan Noda and Kendall Williams. So they've made some trades in which they've been able to acquire some prospects. So I think they've done really well with that. But the Rays are very, very good at what they did. So the Dodgers did receive a few votes in that area. Who has the most underrated farm system? That will not be the Dodgers on here. They're not going to they shouldn't get any picks on that. They're rated quite where they belong. Now this will be funny for some of you. Which team hoards its prospects the most? Because what does it seem like the Dodgers are doing right now? It seems like they're hoarding what they've got. But let's think back a little bit. They did bust loose Downs and Alex Verdugo. Well, he was past prospect at the time for Betts. When they made the trade for Max Scherzer and Trey Turner, they traded 3. Well, they're 1 and 2, and then like a top 25 pick in Gerardo Carrillo. So they've been willing to do some stuff, and I think they're going to be really busting loose pretty soon. with that. But yeah, I was surprised they didn't even get in the vote. Not even also receive votes. They got no votes. Here's where we get really fun, and it's just, this is for real, folks. Which team best develops pitchers? It's the Dodgers. They find ways, man. They find ways. They're talking about here, right? They've been able to find, guys like Nick Frasso and Gavin Stone. Frasso in the trade a couple years ago. Gavin Stone in maybe the last pick of the draft in 2020. I know it was only 5 rounds, but still. They're able to and then they develop these guys. I mean, Tony Gonsolin was a 9th round pick. And despite where he's at now, the value they got for him as a 9th rounder, that's extremely high. I'll take that any flippin' day. And now, which team develops the best hitters? Your Los Angeles Dodgers. They're amazing. They take guys that other teams don't hold in high regard, and they build them up. Will Smith is really a great example of that. But you're going to start seeing that. Michael Bush was a low first-round pick. The guy's going to be good. James Outman, the guy, they totally ripped apart his swing, probably more than once, and got him going. Now he's a major league starter. Working with Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux was somebody that not everyone thought was picked. They thought he should have been picked lower. So they did a good job. Which team is best at uncovering and developing sleeper prospects? Well, of course, it's the Dodgers. They've done just a remarkable job, again, with the low picks. It feeds into the previous two. Who's the best developing pitchers? Who's the best developing hitters? The Dodgers. Who's the best at uncovering and developing sleeper prospects? Well, if you have those other things, you're bringing you top here. So I don't know why that. It's almost a silly last question. But at the end of the day, the Dodgers, yes, they've thrown a lot of money around. A lot of money around this year. But since the new era, the Guggenheims, since they came in, the Dodgers have been putting a ton of money every year into their development program. It is second to none. There might be others that are tied in terms of development, but no one's better. Their ratios of players to coaches, and it's good coaches. It's good coaches. It's a vast variety of backgrounds. They have just an amazing group. So, yes, the Dodgers are able to do what they can do, where they can keep graduating players through the system and they keep developing them. I like to talk about after they traded Gray and Keibert, Josiah and Keibert to the Nationals, their ranking dropped. They got out of the top 10. They were soon right back near the top right away. Now, they had a lot of guys graduate this year, so their ranking will be lower, but it'll be near the top because these guys will start rising to the top again. So very exciting times to be a Dodger fan. Very exciting times to be somebody in the Dodger system. The only question is, how do you break through? Do you break through getting traded? Do you break through by getting your opportunity with the Dodgers? Or both? Who knows? We're blessed. The Dodgers are blessed. So, yeah, they have an amazing system, and the other teams think so also. All right. Let me catch up a little bit. Win-win for Hader and Dodgers. Give him the 105 if he defers 50%. Yes. Kike done. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I want him. Wouldn't be surprised if Hader's deal will be short-term high AV. Yeah, they got to be a little careful with that because of what he did with the Padres this year, where he said, hey, I got to protect myself because I got to play out for a contract. I think it needs to be a longer contract, or at least with some options that he could take so that he feels compelled to go balls out. I believe Friedman is saving his prospects for big trade soon. Yes, I agree. Or later on in the season so he could patch what needs fixing on the team. Yeah, I think it's common. Yeah, I think they will strike when the timing is right. If you look at it this way, you go, well, the Dodgers won by 22 games in 2022, 16 games in 2023, and it didn't mean that much because they still got smoked. It's okay if they have to battle. It'd be a good thing for them to have to battle in September. They haven't had to battle in September since 2021, and they at least made it out of the first round. And they had to battle a bit into the last week. They with about a week to go, they clinched it in 2020, so they had to battle for that. That was good. I just think this team needs a challenge. And when the challenge is not there for like 2-3 months, and then all of a sudden they have to turn it on again, they just don't know how to turn it on. They got to figure that out, obviously. If Dodgers were to do only one more trade this offseason, I would prefer Luzardo or Cease. Yeah, but see, I can do a trade and get Luzardo, and then I can do a free agent thing and get Hader. How about that, Mike? Huh? Muncy Taylor and Jay Turner. I don't know the question. Let's go Dodgers. Don't understand it's easier to generate power than teach contact. They're both their own thing because if they were both easy, they'd be able to do both. It's hard. There's trade-offs. You shorten your swing just a little bit. There's just different ways. The best of the hitters can do both. I'm 100% sure the Dodgers are going to trade for Burns before the end of the month. They have no doubt. Oh, the end of the month. Ooh, that'd be nice. I think it'll be a little bit later, but let's see. John Hendricks, scared money don't make money. Well, the Dodgers ain't scared now. They're just waiting. They're just waiting to pounce next. That's all. They're just going to wait and get the best they can do. I'm sure that when they're making these trades right now, that they're going, here's our offer. Make sure you come back to us. If you give us at least one more chance before you trade him anywhere else. Any chance Urias comes back, he will never be a Los Angeles Dodgers again. Never. They already erased his history, which I don't like. I no matter what, the last pitch of the 2020 World Series will always be special to me. You're excited about Michael Busch? I am too. Yeah, I get triggered when we bring up Kiebert. Yeah, he'd have been stuck though. Yeah, he'd probably still be at AAA the way the Dodgers do it. He would be on the Michael Busch Express. They'd be going back and forth together. By trade deadline, Kershaw and Buehler. Maybe May will come back. We need starting pitcher right now until Inder's starting pitcher come back later in the season. But can they make it through with what they have now? They have like 11 candidates. I'm going to take Buehler out of that for the moment. Let's just assume Buehler's out till June. They're just holding out. I got 11. Yamamoto, Glasnow, Miller, Sheehan, Yarbrough, Stone, Grove, Hurt, Knack, Frasso, Ryan. I think they're going to be okay if they need to be. That's the thing. If they don't think they can do it, then they should go get one. But if they think these guys can hold their own, at least to start the beginning of the season, just stay in the race. Stay in the race and then really put the pedal to the metal. You stay close, stay within, stay within, 5 games of the top. And then trade deadline comes, you put your pedal to the metal and you bring Corbin Burnes in or someone like that. I mean, at the end of the day, Burnes is the best pitcher available for 1 year. I like Luzardo, but that's more because he's 3 years and he's left-handed. But Burnes right now is the best pitcher out there or that might be available. Arenado at the deadline. I don't know. I don't know if the Cardinals want to deal with the Dodgers. I'm not a big hater fan, but the dude is clutch. Need him in October. They're gonna need a good lefty. Now, one of the things is I'm hoping that guys like maybe John Rooney or Alec Gamboa step it up this year and make the leap and become somebody that Doc can trust. We'll see. We will see. They're different. I'd rather just give a chance to some of those guys than some of our existing guys. Do the Dodgers have an out bat in their eyes? Maybe next free agency, maybe a Soto. Yankee fans are so mad. They won't go for Soto in free agency. I did have my theory that got laughed at a few days ago that the Dodgers, if the Yankees are way out of it, then the Dodgers would go in and try to swoop up Soto for 3 months and then let him go as a free agent. They will not sign Soto as a free agent. Yeah. Urias a beast. Well, the problem with Urias, even before all this stuff happened, dude was out of shape. That pitch clock killed him. He had too much in his midsection. Dude did not go. He wasn't ready for the season. Here it is, the biggest season of his career, financial, and he comes into it overweight, really overweight. He's always chunky. We know that. Yeah, NS, he needs to quit drinking. Yep. Zellazum, do they want a 6-man rotation? I want it, but I'm not hearing anything yet. I'd like to know myself. We've got to know. Dodgers may get top-end starting pitcher via trade now and a closer by trade deadline. Yeah, something like that, yeah. See how everything's doing? Yep, then trade for a closer if needed, right? Yeah, I really wish Arenado was a Dodger too. He should have been a Dodger a while back, but he chickened out. He signed the contract with the Rockies. He didn't need to, but he didn't bet on himself. Tired of Muncy. Yeah, his defense is just not bad. Thing is, Arenado's like 32 years old himself. We're getting up there. Defense slipped last year. Keep the young guns up. For sure. Who will move off 40-man room for Teoscar? Nah. When they're ready to make it official, then they'll worry about it. It might not be for another week, or it could be tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah, Mr. Klasky, this is about right. I'm tired of Muncy's glove, but not as bad. Again, if he drops 30 pounds, if he comes into camp in really good shape, his defense will get better because we see it when he's trying to charge that ball, the slow roller. Dodgers' best move of the decade, letting Farhan go to the Giants. He does have a clue. I just don't think his... I just don't think he's a good chief of baseball operations. Yeah, I don't see Soto as a Dodger, except, like I said, maybe in a trade real quick. The Dodgers were very interested in him in 2022 when he got traded to the Padres. They're very interested. And I wanted him bad. Muncy hit over 100 RBIs last year. Yeah, Muncy, and he had, 36 home runs, was it, or 37? D-Mac used to call him Urias, yeah. Yeah, he's never the ace, though. It's Walker Buehler. It's got to get him healthy again. What about Snell? He's a lefty, and you said he's a Dodger killer. Yeah, but the Dodgers are not interested in him. He's going to cost, I'm going to put the contract out there right now. I'm going to say $6,200. Yeah, that's about what he's going to end up getting. Dodgers won't do that. They don't like him that much. He's also not a Dodger type guy. He just doesn't seem to be a guy that's going to fit. Max a little slimmer. Yeah, he's been working out. That's good. Will Muncy hit over 220? If that'd be great. I just want him to be more reliable in the field, and I think he'd like to do that too. Yep, I assume we'll trade with one of our catchers. Yeah, when they make that big trade, one of them's got to go. That'll happen. Yeah, there we go. Munetaka Murakami. Get used to that name. Soto compared to Ted Williams at the time. Soto was a 270 hitter. Yeah, Ted Williams hit 388 at 40 years old. No, I know. They do that, but it's the walks and stuff like that. I don't know. I think batting average is still an indication. I mean, if you say, well, do you want a guy who walks more or a guy who hits 388? That's a lot of on base just in the hits. I'll take Ted Williams all day. He was remarkable. Nah, the Dodgers won't even play with. They're not going to play with that. With Soto, they won't even match. They're not going to do that. They're going to be after Sasaki, hopefully Murakami, and hopefully not much else, because hopefully Shohei will be ready to pitch. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, Sal. See, I got the same problem too, Mike. I don't. Work is just terrible. The only Boros client worth touching right now is trading for Corbin Burns. Yes, I agree. I would like Snell or Montgomery, but it's not. It's just not going to happen. They're just going to get paid too much. Let's see. Snell. We'll talk about Dodgers stealing signs. Hey, there's nothing wrong with stealing signs. Just do it legally. Yeah. Once he walks a lot, has a low average. Yeah, he hits a lot of home runs too. What do you think of the report saying we see Margot platooning with Outman? I got to give. So that is speculation. I've heard there's different things out there. I know Juan Toribio put it that way. I don't agree. I think it's a huge mistake to platoon a young guy. Now, if Outman during the season is not producing, then, especially against lefties, then you can consider that. But Outman, you got to let the guy play. Hayward and Margot should platoon, and then Taylor plays all over the place. Let's see. Saki and Yamamoto have the same agent. That's true. Saki not a Dodger. That would suck. Yeah. What's wrong with Montgomery? I just think he's too expensive. Dodgers won't do that. I just don't think they're going to do that much money for a guy that they probably don't even consider in their top three. Which is what I think happened with Imanaga. Very curious when, how sooner or later Boris' players sign. It could go into February, absolutely. I think Bellinger's going to take the longest. And I think, who was it? It was either Clint or Doug. I think it was Clint saying Cody's just got to be wanting to be back to the Dodgers so bad. Dodgers, this is a place to be. Why is Montgomery delaying on re-signing with the Rangers? They have this whole freaking TV deal disaster with that whole Bally Sports and everything. They don't know if their money's there yet. So they're not sure. But that just makes too much sense. But I think if the Rangers sign Montgomery, they're probably going to be out on Hader, which is good news for maybe us. Yeah, I would be, man, but if Hader says, hey, I'll do 1 year, then no. That's what he did with the Padres. Can we afford Cody? If they wanted to. I don't know what they really think of him. Must not be terribly that much if they did let him go like they did. I would have kept him, but they know more than I do, that's for sure. If the Dodgers get Burns, they should try and package him with Devin Williams. I'd love to get Devin Williams too. Burns is a rental. Absolutely. If Dodgers want to keep a traditional closer, would it be nice to have the best? Yeah, Devin Williams would be great. Can you explain the Dodgers TV deal? It's great. They have a great they get. Oh, it's a lot of money. I can't remember. Why don't we take a look? Let's have a little bit of fun here. Where did my screen go? That's not that one. There it is. Let's see how much. Dodgers get $334 million per year for their TV deal. Ironclad through 2038. Okay, now you know why the Dodgers can spend. Holy smokes. I think that's hilarious. See, the Dodgers know how to do business. They have the market, though. So let's be fair to some of these other teams. The Padres are kind of landlocked. They got the Angels above them. They got they're learning to tap into Mexico. They don't have much out east because then it eventually goes to the Diamondbacks. It kind of merges there. So they're kind of landlocked. The Angels kind of the same way. And now they don't have Shohei Ohtani, who's worth watching. It's like, okay. It cracks me up. It just cracks me up. What I knew it was a lot, but I didn't know it was that much. Jeez, that's not fair. That's why there's certain teams that do well. They know how to do business. And the Dodgers are good at it. You think Cody's worth $200 million? I don't. Cody needs to take a haircut to be a Dodger. Margot should be traded away. I kind of wish they would. Oh, Mike, yes. We need him I want to be able to stream the games. I'm down here so I'm not blacked out. But when they play the Padres, I'm blacked out because I use I don't have the Padres station in I don't have a cable package. I just use YouTube. Yeah, if Alvin hits for average, game over. He has natural power, so naturally hit home runs. Imagine he has a 2019 Bellinger type campaign. Oh, geez. I don't know if he's got that in him, but that'd be really cool. He might. Athletically, he does, so you never know. The Dodgers' whole payroll is paid for. Correct. That's why they can defer all that money. Yeah. Dodgers are taking over, yeah. And remember, they have to invest the deferred money now, or so that like with Mookie, he's already deferring. They've already had to invest. They have it in some type of a trust. I don't know, not legalese, but yeah. Yeah. So when they play freaking ESPN. I hate it when they're on ESPN. Cause here's what always happens with the Dodgers. It's a home game, and it starts at 4:10 Pacific time, and they end at 7 Pacific time, and they have a game the next night in New York. They do that to them all the time. It seems like every time they got these big, long flights ahead of them overnight. They don't get in until the morning. Just seems to happen so much. I haven't looked at how their schedule plays out yet, but yep. Youngie, I have to believe the Dodgers are players that be traded. They wish to be traded to Dodgers. Why not? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Because this Shohei Ohtani train that's starting is real. And players want to be part of this stuff. It's in a lot of ways it's historical, and it could be really historical. Man, Mike, no kidding. I want to see Yamamoto pitch too. I wonder who gets game 1. I hope it's Yamamoto, just for grins. Yeah, added at least 10 million for Japanese TV rights too. Yeah, yeah. I wonder how that'll work because they got to have something coming for that. Do the Dodgers have a better lineup than the Braves with Teoscar signing? They're getting closer. I do not get Sportsnet LA myself, so because I'm in San Diego, I can't. They don't allow it. I used to have Spectrum when at our previous residence, and I don't think I can even get Spectrum where I'm at now. But when I was there, I'm like, can I get the Dodge? Can I get Sportsnet LA? No, it was limited to the San Diego stuff. Huge difference. What's the reason for deferring all the tax money? Yeah, it's all about the luxury tax. They're deferring that money so that they can lower their luxury tax. Absolutely. Hepatitis C alert. Yep, Dodgers did not. I don't think either. Yeah, I guess you're just getting here, but that's what my first few minutes were about. And I'll be cutting that up and putting it out there. Yeah, Dodgers will play the Yankees without their MVP. The Dodgers right field wall. Yeah, they'll be at Yankee Stadium this year. Gotta give you a brand new highest paid over. Yeah, 325 million the opening day ball. I agree. So opening game in Korea will be 7 p.m. local time and 3 a.m. LA. We'll be up. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk through it. I don't know. Or do something. Let's see. Mike M. Yamamoto gets game 1. If Buehler was healthy, he would get the honors. I agree. First game is in Korea. Yep. It has to be Yamamoto. Yeah, it's going to be historic. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, the Judge catch was ridiculous. I bet he wish he didn't make that catch. I bet he wish he didn't hit that wall. That really cost them, didn't it? That was rough. I felt bad for the Yankees in some ways. I like Judge. Nothing against Judge. I was about to say Mike Judge. That's the guy that created Beavis and Butthead. Aaron Judge, good dude. Good for the game. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Let's see. Did you see some? Yeah, the San Francisco politician wants legal action on the Shohei deferrals or something. Yeah, there's too many politicians sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. And this is a spot. Who cares? This doesn't impact normal people. It's one rich dude got a bigger you-know-what than the other guy. That's what it's all about. And they're just trying to make a name for themselves. It's pitiful. Politicians these days, 99% of them, I've lost so much respect for the uniparty. Just about any politician. There's just egomaniacs. And this is another example. Let's see. Ooh, Yamamoto versus Yu Darvish. Ooh, that'd be sweet. That needs to happen. The Dodgers and Padres need to make that happen, and they can do that. If everyone's healthy, go. It's go time. Teams like the A's make money by intentionally being bad. Yeah, they get shared revenue. I think they get like $100 million in money from the other teams. Teams like the Dodgers make money by intentionally being good and spending a lot. Yeah. Thoughts on Tim Anderson? Doesn't seem to have a lot of interest. Seems worth the risk on a one-year contract. He would put up great numbers hitting 8th or 9th. Where would you play him? Mookie Betts is our second baseman. Gavin Lux is a shortstop. Tim Anderson, to be honest, even when he was good at the plate, he's not a good shortstop. You look it up. He's below average almost every time. Yeah, I was a Giants fan that wanted that legal action, which is just, come on, right? It's just, that's pitiful. That's just absolutely, it was pitiful. But hey, situation normal. That's what these politicians do. They try to play their games. Platoon with Lux. No. I would not. I don't want to platoon Lux at all. Give them a chance. These are young guys, man. Let them shine. We got to give them a chance to at least prove they need to be platooned. Get him on. I don't want any platooning with our guys except what's his name? Hayward. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson. I know. Wasn't that? Was that? Oh, it was the announcer. I don't remember if it was the White Sox or the Guardians announcer. That's freaking hilarious. Yeah. I ain't doing that, man. I am not. If they start platooning Lux, every time I get a media pass, I'm going to ask Dave Roberts, why the heck are you platooning a young guy who used to be the number one prospect in baseball and has never had a full chance. No way to platoon him. No way. You're missing out on a chance to for somebody to be really good. Lux a dog with that left side. Yeah, the infield defense is scary if his knee's not good. Then you're stuck. Then you got a real problem. Then you got to make a trade for a shortstop. That's why I want Kike, another guy who I would trust playing shortstop for a few months if we had to. Yeah, Lux is a dog. And that dude's, jeez, he's so yoked. Jeez. He's huge. All right. Where we at? Not a ton of views tonight. That's all right. I came on late. Didn't really publicize. Wasn't sure. Things are really busy right now. Yeah, Lux was the number one in all of MLB after 2019. He was the main prospect. He was. It was either him or Wander Franco, depending on your publication. Lux has that much talent. And this is his first. Yeah, so last year was going to be his first chance to play shortstop and play. After that, yeah, exactly, Zella. Give him a shot till the All-Star break. If he doesn't, Friedman can do something else. Because they'll have the prospects. And even if they go trade for that starter, they're going to have the prospects. All right. What's a reasonable expectation for Lux? Hit. I'm going to say 280 and 15 home runs, lots of doubles, a few triples. And I'm just concerned about the defense because of his knee. Vargas was hyped the most too. Yeah, remember, he played with a bad hand all year, and he was playing a new position. So I know I'm making excuses for him, but you got to look at the whole picture. And Miggy, I'm sure, is not happy with his what he did. In 22-2, he turned more of a contact hitter, which is good. Let's see if he can add more power. Well, he's definitely adding more muscle. We'll see, huh? Yeah, he's got to understand to trust the leg. Absolutely correct. Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a time. Again, we don't need to win. Don't need to win the division in June this year, which is what they basically did in 2022, and then 2023 they had it, but by late July, early August, it was over. Yeah. So, all right. I am going to sign off. I'm not sure when I'm going to be on again. I've got some stuff coming up these next few days. We'll see. I will be trying to put out some videos of things I already have. How many numbers of ones will turn out to be good? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I think Seager was the number one. He did all right. I'm not sure if Trout was. I'm not sure. So, all right, really need a solid left-handed reliever. Yeah, Tanner Scott, Matt Moore, all those guys. Yeah, actually, someone made a really good point about Matt Moore. The Infinite Dodger on Twitter smacked me down a little bit. He said Matt Moore's numbers against left-handed batters weren't that good. He had some numbers to prove it. I'll bust out the cell phone right where I'm at and go live. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, come on, Andrew. Hold on. Well, I still, if something happens during the day tomorrow, I'll be working from home tomorrow. So I would bust it out. Yeah, I had to go in yesterday in the afternoon and stuff. So I work from home Monday or Tuesday and Thursday. Imagine if Seager's on the death squad. They're creating. Do you think they regret letting him walk? I don't know. Yeah, we need Luzardo and Scott. Absolutely, that's the right call. Yeah, Vargas doesn't have a spot. Yeah, you're right. And I don't think Mookie's ever going back to right field. I think he's a second baseman from now on. He'll go back to right field every blue moon. Yeah, I hear a lot on slugging power. We need contact hitters that move runners around. And for some reason, they don't believe that anymore. Sal, I hate it. I hate it. I like it when Freeman is doing his thing. I like that. And I think Shohei can bring some of that. Muncie's not. Teoscar's definitely not. Outman probably not. Lux will bring some of that. Margot might when he's in the lineup. But yeah, it's just not built that way. Everyone wants to slug. Everyone wants to pop up with one out and a runner on third or a runner on second, whatever. Hey, I'm going to just pop up, fly out when you just need something through the infield. He is an incredible right fielder. Yeah, they're trying to save his. First of all, he wants to play there, and then but he's really good at second too. Yeah, they drafted Grichuk ahead of Trout, 1 pick. Yeah, Grichuk's available. I would like to have him. He hits left-handers really well. I'd like to move Margot and get Grichuk. Yeah, Shohei's gonna be great. I mean, he's gonna be great. Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah, Bo. That's what we're hoping for. Let him just. They need to rest him more though. He needs to rest once every 2 weeks. Just not play at all. Same with Freddie. Yeah, they'll be able to trade Margot. They just have to eat some money. And then get Grichuk. Yeah, you don't want DFA Margot. You're going to be paying out a lot. You're going to have an $8 million payout on that one, or more than that, but on the luxury tax. Yeah, Harper was the number 1 prospect. Yeah, so was Strasburg too. They had some nice luck there. Not luck, but the way the thing that landed to get Bryce Harper and Steven Strasburg. I mean, Harper's a Hall of Famer. Strasburg is he's a legend back there. He helped him, without him, they're not even close to winning that World Series in 2019. Yeah, Margot can play. He's a good player. Yeah. He's too good to DFA, but he's not good enough, in my opinion, to go, oh, we're happy. We need because his role is more of a platoon guy with Hayward. I'd rather be Grichuk. Send Margot somewhere he could play all the time. It would be nice seeing Ohtani in the postseason. Yeah, I know. Gosh. Oh, man, that's going to be insane, isn't it? Yep, Griffey, A-Rod. Yeah, there was a lot of really good guys who were number 1 prospect. And Gavin Lux was one of them. Like I said, he was either 1 or 2, depending on the publication. All right, folks, I'm going to end it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you. Subscribe, support, all those good things. And I did so I changed the chat. And maybe it cleans it up a little bit. You have to be a subscriber. If you are not a subscriber and you hit subscribe, it's going to make you wait 5 minutes before you can enter the chat. So I'm just trying to keep it clean. We have a good little family here. And I want people to subscribe. Yeah. Yeah. Shohei could do so much. Yeah. All right, everyone. Start ending it. All right, so Imanaga is not a Dodger. The Dodgers have an amazing farm system. And like I said, I'll try to get on when I can. I really appreciate you all. And we shall hopefully must do something. Let's hope so, huh? that something big happens. Stay safe out there, Sal. All right. Okay, everyone. As always, thank you very much. God bless. And go Dodgers.